Welcome to Trending Now USA. I'm Bella, and today we're diving into one of the most talked about tennis events in recent memory, the sensational Battle of the Sexes exhibition match featuring Aryna Sabalenka versus Nick Kyrgios. It's a clash that has captured the imagination of tennis fans around the world, not only because of the star power of the two players involved, but also because of the intriguing question that surrounds it. What exactly are the rules when a top woman and a top man go head-to-head in a professional setting? Let's explore everything, from the background, the format, the strategy, and the fiery personalities that promise to make this one of the most entertaining spectacles of the year. The buzz started when Nick Kyrgios teased on social media that he was ready for anyone, man or woman, who wants to test Real tennis fire. Fans thought it was just typical Kyrgios banter, but things got real when Aryna Sabalenka responded with her trademark confidence, saying she's never backed down from a challenge, and that she'd love to see how her power game stacks up against his. Within hours, the tennis world was ablaze with speculation. Could this really happen? Could we see one of the most electric men's players face off against one of the strongest, most explosive women's champions? After weeks of negotiations, the match was confirmed. Aryna Sabalenka versus Nick Kyrgios, Battle of the Sexes 2025. The title, of course, pays homage to the iconic 1973 showdown between Billie Jean King and Bobby Riggs, which was more than just a tennis match. It was a cultural moment, a fight for gender equality and respect in sport. But this new version is not about politics or feminism versus masculinity. This one is about pure entertainment, athleticism, and the never-ending debate among tennis fans. Could a top female player beat a top male player if the rules were balanced? So what are the rules? That's where things get interesting. The organizers have worked closely with both players to design a format that maintains fairness while keeping the excitement high. Instead of a standard best-of-3 or best-of-5 format, the match will use a hybrid scoring system. Each set will go up to 4 games, with a tiebreak at 3-3, designed to keep rallies fast and tension constant. Serves will be unaltered. Kyrgios will still use his explosive, unpredictable serve, while Sabalenka will rely on her own booming delivery, one of the biggest on the women's tour. However, there's one twist. The men's side of the court will be slightly reduced by a few inches on each baseline, simulating the average difference in reach and movement between male and female pros. It's subtle, but enough to make rallies more even and to ensure both players are pushed to their limits. Kyrgios, ever the showman, has already said he doesn't want any special accommodations. He reportedly told organizers, "If I lose, I lose. I'll take it like a man." Sabalenka, on the other hand, said she welcomes the challenge and wants to prove that power tennis is not a gender thing. She has been training intensely, focusing on returning heavy serves and adding more variation to her game. Insiders say she's even been practicing with male hitting partners who mimic Kyrgios's unpredictable patterns, short slices, fast serves, sudden drops, and that signature between-the-legs trick shot that drives crowds wild. Social media has gone absolutely crazy. Fans are divided. Some say Kyrgios will dominate with his speed and precision, while others believe Sabalenka's relentless aggression and composure under pressure could surprise everyone. The hashtags #Battle of the Sexes 2025 and #Sabalenka vs. Kyrgios have been trending across X, formerly Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube, with influencers, analysts, and former pros all weighing in. Even legends like Serena Williams and Novak Djokovic have offered their thoughts. Serena posted, "This is going to be fire. I love that Aryna's doing it. Game recognizes game." Djokovic was more measured, saying, "It's great for tennis. Both are entertainers and incredible athletes. I hope it's fun and fair." Now, let's talk atmosphere. The venue? None other than the Rod Laver Arena in Melbourne, a fitting location, considering both players' ties to the Australian circuit. Kyrgios, the native Australian, is expected to have a loud home crowd behind him, but Sabalenka has become a fan favorite in Australia after her thrilling Australian Open win. The audience is expected to be split, cheering every explosive rally and emotional outburst. Because, let's be honest, Kyrgios and Sabalenka are not known for being quiet competitors. Expect plenty of intensity, some friendly trash talk, and probably a few playful arguments with the umpire. It's Kyrgios, after all. The rules extend beyond just court dimensions. The match will feature mixed elements. For instance, both players will alternate between new and slightly used balls every 4 games, keeping conditions as fair as possible. Shot clocks will be used strictly, ensuring Kyrgios can't slow down play too much, and Sabalenka can't overextend time between serves. Coaches will not be allowed to intervene. It's pure one-on-one mental warfare. The prize? While it's technically an exhibition, both players have agreed that the winner will donate their portion of the prize money to charity, Kyrgios' Foundation for Youth Mental Health, and Sabalenka's initiative supporting women's sports development in Eastern Europe. It's a classy move that adds heart to an already fiery spectacle. The deeper significance of this match cannot be ignored. While it's meant to be lighthearted and entertaining, it's also subtly testing the boundaries of physical difference versus mental and emotional strength in tennis. Many sports scientists argue that tennis is not purely about strength. It's about anticipation, reaction, strategy, and psychology. Sabalenka's supporters argue that her explosive ground strokes and emotional intensity could give her an edge in long rallies, while Kyrgios fans insist that his unpredictability and trick shots are almost impossible to counter. And the truth is, both could be right. Kyrgios' game is built on chaos and rhythm disruption. He loves to draw his opponents out of their comfort zone, using sudden changes in tempo and court positioning. Sabalenka, by contrast, thrives on rhythm. Once she locks into her hitting zone, she can overpower almost anyone. Her forehand alone has been clocked faster than some ATP players. So the tactical battle will be fascinating. Can Kyrgios break her rhythm, or can Sabalenka maintain her fire long enough to wear him down mentally? Tennis experts have compared this upcoming duel to the 1998 challenge where Karsten Brash, a male player ranked outside the top 200, defeated Serena and Venus Williams in casual practice sets. But the key difference is that this is not a casual hit. This is a professionally staged match, with both players in peak condition and modern training narrowing the physical gap between male and female athletes more than ever before. The technology of rackets, the science of nutrition, and the intensity of training regimens have evolved dramatically, giving players like Sabalenka the tools to compete at higher physical thresholds. The event organizers are also playing into the entertainment factor. The match will include live mic moments where players can speak briefly after key points, a throwback to Kyrgios' flair for breaking the fourth wall. Expect some humor, some emotion, and a lot of crowd interaction. There will even be a fan vote for which song plays during warm-ups. Currently leading the poll are Eye of the Tiger for Sabalenka and Thunderstruck for Kyrgios. Fitting, right? In the days leading up to the match, Sabalenka has been unusually calm in interviews. When asked if she feels nervous, she smiled and said, "No, it's tennis. 1 court, 1 ball, 2 people. I just play." Kyrgios, meanwhile, has been his typical cheeky self, saying, "She hits hard, but I've got tricks. Let's see if she can handle them." The press conferences have already generated millions of views online. The chemistry between them is undeniable. Part rivalry, part mutual respect, and a dash of theatrical tension that makes for perfect TV. From a broadcasting standpoint, networks are expecting record-breaking viewership. Streaming platforms have been negotiating rights, and social media promos have gone viral. Even non-tennis fans are tuning in, drawn by the spectacle of 2 polar opposites, the fiery showman and the fearless warrior, stepping into the same arena with everything on the line. And let's not forget the underlying message: sports can unite people through curiosity and competition. This match is not about proving one gender better than the other. It's about showcasing how incredible athleticism, passion, and creativity can look when you throw away traditional boundaries. It's entertainment, yes, but it's also evolution. When the first serve goes up, the crowd will roar. Kyrgios might open with a 130 miles per hour bomb down the tee, and Sabalenka might send back a forehand return so fierce it leaves the line judge frozen. Every rally will tell its own story: power versus finesse, patience versus provocation, discipline versus improvisation. It's a rare kind of magic that happens when two athletes play not to humiliate, but to entertain and inspire. No one knows who will win, and that's the beauty of it. Because in this kind of match, both players have already won something much more meaningful: the chance to bring tennis to new audiences, to remind people why this sport still has the power to surprise, provoke, and thrill. Fans in the arena will feel it. Fans watching at home will feel it. And years from now, people might look back at this night as the moment when the conversation about equality, spectacle, and athleticism in tennis took an exciting new turn. Whether you're cheering for Aryna Sabalenka's thunderous ground strokes or Nick Kyrgios's unpredictable flair, one thing's certain: the Battle of the Sexes 2025 is going to be unforgettable. So grab your popcorn, mark your calendars, and prepare for one of the most fascinating, emotional, and electrifying nights in modern tennis history. Because this isn't just a match, it's a moment. I'm Bella, and you're watching Trending Now USA. Stay tuned for the latest updates, reactions, and behind-the-scenes moments from the Battle of the Sexes. Thanks for watching, and remember, in tennis, as in life, the real victory is showing up and daring to play.